Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to take care of.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver.
But it'll be second down.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
It's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Back to throw again.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The Eagles at 14-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat. And they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
22 yards there, a first down.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes up this drive with a touchdown pass, I think we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Penny is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Ben Mason, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! Dan Arnold with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback. Their quarterback back, and this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. Touchdown! Philadelphia. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. That's good for 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Coming, and they got him once again.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long, thanks to...
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Look at you. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw here. Shreds it with his stiff arm. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser White. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So the interception. All of a sudden, we've got a new ball game back to level after that interception that he threw on the pre.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This short throw caught by Goddard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
That's taken in by Duvernay. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there for Philly. 57 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not.
Here's a diving catch right side. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dan Arnold with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up to throw.
Quick slant to Brown.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode, trying to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And they'll get to it right away as he's taken down. 44. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard game. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, 36 yards. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Shifts by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ready?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Smith. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this.
Go!
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And some room to work. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And have that relentless. Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The 71 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well. Here's the option. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Let's go.
3rd and 4.
Jack Panther. Hut, hut.
Dancing to his left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Cameron Thomas
able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift,
A 3-yard touchdown run.
and the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So 4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the...
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before they